Hello, people of the internet. Board Zach here, and welcome back to yet another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing these, and these are my custom Lego YouTubers. That's right. I made my favorite I made my favorite YouTubers of all time into Lego minifigs, and I've been excited to show you guys these for quite a while. So these are all my favorite YouTubers. I was able to make all of them into Legos. So without further ado, I'm going to start with Matt Pat from GT Game Theory or GT Live, because he does have Steph with him. This is a pretty simple minifig. I thought that head fit Matt Pat great for the minifig, and the hair just looked good. So a lot of these have just Lego heads that I painted on or just put on. Torso was probably one of the most difficult to paint, other than those GMM ones that you'll see in a minute. Pretty difficult to paint, but it was really worth it in the end to have this little minifig, blue torso, gray legs, the GT Live minifig of Matt Pat. And the most difficult part of this was definitely the little yellow bits going around it. Next is Stephanie from GT Live. She's not in the regular Game Theory videos, but I love GT Live, so I decided to make her as a Lego person. So head and hair are not painted. They are 100% Lego. And then a dark blue torso and dark gray legs to have the same outfit as Matt Pat. Torso is pretty much the same. Once again, hardest part was the yellow bits around it. So yeah, that's Stephanie. And next is Tyrone Magnus, one of my favorite reaction channels. My favorite reaction channel, no doubt about it. So here's Tyrone. He has his logo painted on his shirt. His main channel doesn't have a logo, but this is the logo he uses in his intro. And then has black legs and then a light gray shirt. Hand painted head on this one. Pretty proud of that. If it will focus. Yeah, pretty proud. Voice crack. Pretty proud of that minifig. Probably one of my favorites. Okay, here's one that has to be one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I've been watching this guy for quite a few years. This is Angry Grandpa. Now, I'm just warning you, I don't think you guys care, but if you are interested in looking at these YouTubers, AGP's a little more violent. He cusses quite a bit in his videos. So, I will just warn any extremely young viewers or younger viewers. But yeah, this is my AGP minifig. Very, very cool if you ask me. Have the logo paint on his shirt, suspenders holding up his light gray legs, the red outlining the AGP logo. Head is probably, I'm going to take this off, probably one of my favorite parts of the minifig. So this was one of the generic angry heads, and I painted the beard on, the screaming mouth, and the glasses and the angry eyebrows. The glasses were, I don't know. This minifig was based off of the older AGP videos. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. So there's Angry Grandpa. Next, Stampy Cat. This is another YouTuber I've watched for quite a while, but I've watched him as long as I can remember. So here's Stampy. Obviously not in his actual outfit he has in the game. So here's his, here's his logo on his shirt, the Mr. Stampy Cat with the little Stampy head on an orange shirt, of course. Dark blue legs, and the head I'm pretty proud of. I painted the smile on and brown hair. If you think this brown hair looks a little odd, it's not an official hair piece. I thought I would add that because I thought it looked perfect for Stampy. So, yeah. I'm probably going to get bombarded for using an unofficial piece on this guy. But yeah, that's Stampy, smile, logo. What else is there to say? This next one is probably the one I'm the most proud of, and another YouTuber. I haven't watched him for that long, but he's one of my favorites, if not my favorite at the moment. Dan TDM. So his torso was definitely a pain to paint. It took quite a bit to get the diamond right. So the TDM is on there, and then it's actually a little screwed up, but there's the diamond. Looks really good. It's actually a little bit crusty around there, chunky. So yeah, head was from a collectible minifigs, and if you're wondering about the hair, this was a wild style hair with the ponytail chopped off, and then I painted it all over and glossed it. So yeah, that is it for Dan TDM. I gave him black hair to kind of be his current haircut color. Here is Markiplier. So this guy is another, like I said, I made all my favorite YouTubers into Legos, but there's a few of these that I'm not as big of fans of. So, but here's another one. So he has a black torso with the pixelated M on there with the pink mustache and the dark blue legs, and then the head was one of the smiling ones with the beard, and I painted the black beard bit on there, the bit around his face, and then his hair, I painted the red bit on this black hairpiece. So this is what he currently looks like with the hair, but the torso is from his older logo. I'm not sure if he still uses it. The next is not based off of a real person, it's based off a character from a YouTube channel. Now, I'm serious. If you're younger, do not watch this channel or this guy's videos. This is the Angry Video Game Nerd, one of my favorite channels. I've watched this guy since the day I got YouTube, so he's definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite YouTuber. So, over on Cinemassacre, these guys make tons of videos, and AVGN is one of them. He cusses a lot, so if you're younger, don't watch him, I don't think, or ask your parents first. But anyway, here is AVGN, brown pants. The shirt is a little messy around there, but he has his white shirt with the pins in there. Classic face he always makes in his videos whenever he's about to go off on something or beat the crap out of Bugs Bunny. And then dark brown hair. I think this is probably my favorite I've made. Okay, next is another one I've watched. Not as long as AVGN, but almost as long. And this is JonTron. So, I understand that his logo is a little off-center. I just thought it was okay. So here's John. This is based off of some of his older videos where he used to wear this hat a lot. His face was one of the just generic smiling faces with beard, eyebrows painted on with the hat, and the torso with the gears and the JonTron metallic pants for whatever reason. So that's JonTron there. Next, I'm going to show these two together. This is Rhett Link. So these guys' torsos were no doubt the hardest to paint, and I'm really proud of them, but think of them what you want. So these guys both have dark blue torsos, purple pants, kind of wacky, but they are wacky. So this was one of those faces like the one I used on Mark, but painted a beard on there. Rhett, just hair based off of his old haircut. The glasses, head, logo, and then I know you know what hairpiece that is. This was the mullet hairpiece with the huge sticking down bit chopped right off, because I thought it looked so much like Rhett's haircut. So yeah, it's Rhett and Link. Those torsos took only about 2 tries, but they were very time consuming. Okay, the next one is McGuggets, who I don't watch as much anymore, but I still felt like it was necessary to make him because he was one of my favorite YouTubers a while ago. I didn't quit watching because the Psycho videos stopped coming out. I always knew they were fake, but that's not why I stopped watching as much. But, yeah, this isn't a discussion video, just a showcase. So here is, McGuggets' face was a Ninjago. I'm not sure what, I'm not a Ninjago fan. This hair piece, the same one I've used on plenty of these minifigs by now. Torso is the Keep It Rigid logo, because he doesn't really have a channel logo that I could find, so I just used the Keep It Rigid. Purple pants. Yeah, so one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. These last two are favorites, but not. So this big group of people I've been watching for a while, and I've watched this guy for a while, but he's not as close to me. So here is my Jack, and I understand that beard does not look like Jack. I'm very sorry. I ran out of heads that had beards on them. So this was a classic Lego head with a smile, painted eyebrows, beard, pupils. Then this hair was from Ninjago. I'm pretty sure that was, not even gonna try to guess his name. Kai. And then painted green on there. Torso has the Septiceye. Pretty